Ever catch yourself doing something kind of weird and wonder, wait, is something wrong with me? Well, what if I told you that some of these strange little habits could actually be signs of high intelligence? Yet, it turns out that being normal isn't always the gold standard for being smart. In fact, many brilliant people throughout history were also a little quirky. Psychology backs this up, too. Certain habits that seem odd on the surface actually point to a sharp, curious, and creative mind. Let's dive into a few of those weird but wise behaviors. Maybe you'll see yourself in them. 1. You talk to yourself a lot. Ever find yourself arguing with no one, narrating your thoughts, or giving yourself a pep talk in the mirror? Psychologists call this self-directed speech, and it's actually a sign of sharp thinking. Studies show that talking to yourself helps you process ideas faster, solve problems more effectively, and regulate emotions. Kids do it naturally as they learn, and many smart adults never stop. So next time you catch yourself rehearsing conversations or mumbling your to-do list out loud, don't worry, you're not crazy. It's just a weird habit of highly intelligent people. 2. You feel like an outsider. Do you often feel like you don't quite fit in? Many highly intelligent people feel like outsiders, especially early in life. With heightened self-awareness and sharp observation skills, you may see patterns others miss or question things most people accept without thought. It's a bit like the philosophical allegory of Plato's cave. In it, prisoners are chained inside a cave, only able to see shadows cast on the wall by objects behind them. To them, the shadows are reality. One prisoner escapes, sees the real world outside, and realizes the truth, that the world is so much more than those shadows. But when he returns to tell the others, they reject him. This illustrates how most people often resist new truths that challenge their familiar worldview. Being highly intelligent can be isolating, yes, but it also gives you rare insight, deep empathy, and a way of seeing the world that's anything but ordinary. 3. You get deeply obsessed with random topics. Maybe you spent 3 weeks learning about black holes, or you suddenly had to master chess, dive into 18th century history, or explore every theory about the moon landing. Sound familiar? This kind of deep dive behavior is linked to something called intense curiosity. Psychologists connect it to a trait called openness to experience, which is often found in highly intelligent people. You don't just enjoy learning, you disappear into it. These hyperfixations aren't distractions. They're how your mind engages with the world, one rabbit hole at a time. 4. You have sudden bursts of ideas and insights. Do your best ideas strike at midnight? Do you ever wake up with sudden bursts of insight or feel most productive when the world is asleep? If so, welcome to the strange world of unconscious problem solving. Unlike most people, highly intelligent brains don't shut off at night. They often continue to process, synthesize, and analyze in the background. In fact, research shows our brains are often more creative during rest or distraction than during focused effort. So don't ignore those flashes of genius in the shower, on a walk, or at 3 a.m. It's your subconscious doing its best work. Number 5, you have long, deep, silent phases. Do you ever disappear into your own head, go quiet, pull back from people, or vanish from social media for a while? While most people avoid being alone, highly intelligent individuals often crave it. Why? Because solitude offers uninterrupted space to think, reflect, and recharge. These quiet phases are common among introspective, high-functioning minds. They're a sign of intrapersonal intelligence, the ability to understand yourself deeply and give your brain space to quietly connect the dots. Even when you seem still on the outside, your mind is often working in the background, solving problems, sparking creativity, and making meaning. And number 6, you ask deep, sometimes weird questions. Why do we dream? What's beyond the edge of the universe? Could time be an illusion? If you've ever been told you think too much or ask too many questions, take it as a compliment. Curiosity is one of the strongest signs of high intelligence. Albert Einstein once said, "I have no special talent, I'm only passionately curious." Studies show that curious people learn faster, enjoy learning more,
and perform better both in school and at work. Asking questions, even weird or unanswerable ones, is how we grow, discover, and innovate. It shows that your mind isn't content with surface-level answers. You want to understand. So, if you've ever felt like too much or too weird, you're not alone. And while these habits aren't guaranteed signs of genius, they often show up in people who demonstrate high intellectual potential. So, next time you notice them, don't dismiss them. These so-called quirks might just be signs of a mind that's alive, curious, and constantly searching for meaning. So, which of these habits do you see in yourself? And are there more ways we might have missed? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if this resonates with you, like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content like 6 signs you're so intelligent it intimidates others and 8 struggles of being a highly intelligent person. Thanks for watching.